dated the 15th of February 2023. The Historical Vehicle Society has cancelled this year's London to Brighton run, originally planned for May the 7th, with May the 6th set as the date of the coronation of King Charles III, with an extra bank holiday on May the 8th. The HCVS hoped to reschedule the long-established Buzz and Commercial Vehicle Rally for pre-1983 vehicles to the following Sunday, but this raised new difficulties. Some suppliers and volunteers were unable to attend. Another event on Brighton Beach would be dismantling its stalls, and the date clashed with pre-planned events elsewhere. The Society also was having problems finding a new start point outside of the London low emission zone, as post-1973 participating vehicles would require lorry permits if the run continued to start from Crystal Palace Park. Work is progressing on that front, so of course red tape unfortunately, and we are hopeful for 2024. It says the date for next year's run is set for Saturday the 12th of May. So anyway, I'm very good friends with Mike Forbes, who is the editor of Vintage Road Scene magazine, very, very popular magazine, and it's also the magazine where I get my photographs in from various shows around the country. So he told me the problems that befell the London to Brighton run 2022. So firstly, it was market day, which clearly means heavy traffic, and I believe this was somewhere in the outskirts of London. So the slower vehicles, such as the steam traction engines, the First World War lorries and the steam lorries, set off at around 6:30 a.m. That's when the very first vehicle moves off from Crystal Palace, whereas a vehicle from, say, 1973 may move off at midday because, of course, they are quicker and will have less problems. So the steam lorries and First World War lorries were getting stuck in traffic because of market day. The police were nowhere to be found directing traffic like they usually are, and because they were overheating, because they were sitting in traffic, obviously steam engines need water, so somehow they had to find water. So it was chaos because traffic had to go around them, and I believe one of them overheated in the middle of the road, so obviously traffic had to go around them, which again caused more chaos. So down at Meridian Drive in Brighton, it was a very, very hot day, and of course there's a lot of elderly people who attend this rally because they like to see vehicles that they used to drive and remember seeing on the roads when they were a kid. So there were no facilities set up. The organisers didn't even have a tent. They had a stand with a big parasol. The council had set up no facilities whatsoever for people, and of course on Meridian Drive it is famous for the arches where the lorries used to park under back in the 90s, and even up to around, dare I say, 2016. That bit got fenced off because it was unsafe, and Mike tells me it could collapse at any time. So I think Brighton Council need to invest money to make it back to its former glory and make it safe again. So of course you've got lorries parked absolutely everywhere and vintage vehicles. Mike says there was no organisation at the end of the run to park anybody up, and it was absolute chaos, and he hopes it will never be like that again.